This week, we'll conclude our series on the good news about grace by talking about sharing grace with others in our life. Share the faith of Christ with other people in our life. There's an old saying I learned years ago: you only get to keep what you give away. The more you give away your faith to others, the stronger and brighter it grows in your heart and your mind, in your life. The more you give it away to people, the more that it consumes your life in a brand fresh new way. It invigorates our Christian life, invigorates our entire life when we give away our faith to other people and we share it with other people. Jesus said it this way in John chapter 12. He says, unless a grain of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains just a grain of wheat. But if it falls to the ground and dies, it produces a whole harvest. So in other words, if that grain of wheat just stays there, it doesn't do any good. But if it falls to the ground and dies, which means as it gives away itself to others, it produces a tremendous harvest. That's what happens when we give our faith away to other people. It produces not only impacts lives for all eternity, but it also brightens up our life in every way possible, because you only get to keep what you give away. Good works become conduits, vessels of grace to people's lives. I often say it this way: we're called to stop for the one in our life. I bet you there's, at least in your life, every week, at least one person who's in need to be served in some way. One person who comes into your life or you come into their life. I call it a divine appointment. And it becomes a moment of opportunity for you to serve them in some way, to be grace into their life through doing some work, good work, or work of service that will bless them, heal them, help them, lift them up in some way. There's at least one every week. Stop for the one. Become aware of the one. Become conscious of the Lord sending the one into your life. And if you become conscious for it and even pray for it, you'll pick it up and pick up that person when they come into your life. And you'll say, that's the one the Lord is sending to me this week to serve them, to bless them, to do good to them. You know, telling people that are going through challenges and hardships or difficulties in their life, that God loves you and He cares for you, can go a long way in making a difference in that person's life. They're simple words. It's rather short. That's not that long, but it's powerful because it can be just the thing that a person needs to hear, that God hasn't abandoned you. He loves you, and He's at work in your life. He cares for you. Sometimes that's all you need to say. And those words can be powerful enough to pierce the heart and mind of a person going through a lot of difficulties in their life.